Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Hoop. Oh my goodness, here we are, guys. It's go time. I've got Deanna and Ginger here with me. My name is Kim Christopherson, and we are so excited to be with you here for our first official debut of Inside the Hoop. I mean, I say official because we tried a little.
We dabbled.
Yeah, we dabbled. Exactly. Did a few dry runs, I guess. And I think we've narrowed it down to some of the top themes we think that you would love to hear about and learn about with all things machine embroidery. So exciting. Are you guys, are you nervous?
A little, but I'm
nervous.
My kids call nervous-sided. Nervous and excited all at once.
Right?
Right.
It's not that this is live or anything,
No,
and there's
we're
no
not thinking about
retakes or anything. But you know what? What we want people to feel is that, hey, we're all just friends, right?
Yep.
So if we mess up, no big deal.
You can
right?
do this about it. It's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, Deanna and Ginger, man, you guys are awesome to be here and join us.
Oh.
I love that they can bring their expertise and their fun personalities to a show like this. But we also have several others behind the scenes, I should say, that I got to give a shout out to. I mean, come on. Let's see. We've got Dylan and Andrew. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. And then we have, of course, Dakota and Jasmine and Shay in the background.
And we could not do this without them.
I think we need pictures of these guys at some point because
absolutely
everyone's got to see the people that make the magic happen, right?
So true.
This beautiful set that we're on.
Yes.
Thank you for that team for making that possible, and just for the whole bit that they do behind the scenes. We're just really happy to have such an amazing team here at Kimberbell. So big shout out to them. I thought it would be fun before we dive into our topic today to actually do kind of a rapid fire question. It's a get to know you question. We might want to call it the inside scoop, maybe?
Ooh, I like
inside
it.
scoop. Okay. The inside scoop for inside the hoop. Right. Okay, got it. Okay, so we want you guys to actually chime in as well with your answers, because I thought, you know what, we got to do some get to know you things. Right. We want to know our audience. We want you to get to know us. We're going to find some things in common, maybe some differences too. And that's just what makes this a whole lot of fun, right?
Absolutely.
So are you ready for your first question?
Okay.
All right.
Ready.
I want to know, and I want to know over here too, all the people out there, chime in the comments on Facebook or YouTube, the answer to this question. And I'm asking you guys.
Okay.
Besides sewing, quilting, and machine embroidery, okay, that's a given. We all love that kind of hobby, right?
Yes.
If we didn't, we might not be here, right? Unless it's like your kids watching mom,
right?
Live, right?
Yeah.
So we want to know, what is your favorite hobby, but it cannot be sewing, quilting, or machine embroidery. Go ahead and chime in.
Please.
Let us know what it is. Deanna, do you have a favorite hobby?
Oh my goodness. I'm at that point in my life where I just follow my kids around.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's the hobby. Okay.
Whatever. But is shopping a hobby?
Absolutely.
I guess if I have a hobby right now,
I think people could relate to that
shopping
for sure. Okay, shopping done. All right. What about you?
I'm a huge reader.
I
love to read.
Do we have any other readers out there? I'm sure we do. Do you have like a specific genre? Or?
I don't. I love to read everything. So if you are a reader, make sure to leave me a recommendation too.
Ooh, yes.
I love to see what you're reading.
Yeah. Chris Spencer out there says she loves to read. So yeah, she's definitely a reader.
Love it.
I love this. Leanne says grandkids are her hobby.
Aw.
I cannot wait to get there. I'm not there yet, but
it's the best
Yeah.
thing ever. Nobody
hear-
tells you how fantastic.
I hear it's a pretty good
awesome.
gig for sure. For me, I've found a new love for baking and learning how to bake. And especially my love is sourdough baking.
Yes.
Anyone out there like to do sourdough? It's kind of
I've
like just
dabbled.
slowed me down.
I was gonna say, I've dabbled a
also a
little.
dabbler, yeah. It's kind of slowed me down and given me something to just like focus on besides work and stuff. So anyway, we want to hear from you.
Mhm.
What kinds of things do you love to do? Okay, so to celebrate our first official show of Inside the Hoop, and now I want to say scoop or poop. I don't know. Oh my gosh. We're going to do a big giveaway today.
Yay.
And so I'm just going to show you real quick what that giveaway is. And then we'll talk about at the end, like how you can win
Okay.
it. But look at this goodness right here.
Oh
Wow.
my
Isn't this
Yes.
adorable?
Who
So
would be
fun.
excited to win this? Me?
I'd
Oh
take
my
it.
gosh.
Yeah, I would win that.
I love that. It has a make the time to be creative clock. It is actually a Kimberbell clock in there.
Mhm.
What else is in there on your side over there?
We have a tumbler.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who doesn't need to stay hydrated while they're sewing?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
For you, it'd be filled with Diet Coke. I know.
Absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely.
Ginger too.
No
Yeah.
secret.
Okay. It looks like we've got a laptop bag in there and
Yes.
an oh so delightful bag.
Yes.
So anyway, stay with us because we want to share with you how one of you out there could win that beautiful gift basket. Pretty
Yes.
fun.
Yes, it is.
So now the question you may be asking yourselves, what can you come to expect from watching Inside the Hoop? What is this show all about? All kinds of things, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So many things.
So many things. We're hoping to bring you a very casual, conversational side of machine
Yep.
embroidery. We're going to do some little pre-recordings that you're going to see here today of where we got together in my sewing room, at least this week.
Yeah.
And we said, oh, let's do this and that and this and that. And we had a whole lot of fun and we recorded it to bring you along the way. In fact, in one of those recordings, we actually go into my sewing room closet.
It was
Yes.
so fun.
You're
Yeah.
gonna take a look at that. And so we'll show you some tips and tricks on a pre-recorded level so that we can really get really close-up images and help you learn something new. We hope this show will inspire you to try something new. Maybe
Absolutely.
there's people out there that haven't machine embroidered before
Mhm.
and they're coming to this show and they're like, oh, now that looks fun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can explain it in a way that gives you the confidence to try it.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally agree with that. We'll have some special guests on every now and then. So we'll take our
Yes, we
cameras
will.
around the Kimberbell lab and we, or maybe out on the street. I don't know. And we'll have some in-studio guests as well.
Mhm.
So it's just going to be a whole lot of fun and inspiration. So how would you like to see a few clips we've put together of some upcoming shows?
Love it.
All right, let's take
So
a look.
excited.
Hey, Ginger and Deanna, what you doing?
We're sewing.
Yeah. So this is what makes machine embroidery so fun, right?
Exactly.
Okay, guys, are you ready?
Totally.
Let's do
Ready.
a little bit of scrapping.
It's gonna be so fun.
Dig into our stash because we want to show you that you don't always have to use traditional Thanksgiving or fall colors to make something really, really cute. Okay, so just so you know, I did clean my closet. The closet is not always clean, but I invited you, our guests, today into my sewing room. And so the closet has been cleaned and it doesn't normally look like this. Or maybe I should say yes. It
It does.
all the time. Yeah, exactly.
It's just normal.
Let's take a look. Oh my gosh. Hey, here's all my confetti table toppers. There you go. Ready to go in a moment's notice. All right, let's take a look. Look, you guys. These are all my unfinished projects right here.
But look how pretty she has this organized.
Isn't he so cute? This is going to be perfect because now you can bring in some of those more like
Traditional.
yeah, some oranges and browns, but it has
Yes.
that touch of pink in it. It's amazing what you can find in your stash.
I know. Or Kim's staff.
That's going to be so cute. So what you're doing now, of course, is
I'm trying to figure out where I want to place it. Do I want it in the middle?
He is going to love
He's
that.
gonna go bananas. He's gonna be so excited to have a shirt that matches Grandpa's.
You just wait because he might not ever be able to wash it unless he's sleeping, right?
Okay, because I'm working with a fabric that is a little bit stretchy and more delicate, before I put this on the machine, I am going to remove the tack.
Hey, this is Kim. I'm doing this. Hi, hi, hi. Step number 2, you're going to da-da-da-da-da. So this is for poops.
This is for poops.
Or pops.
Yep.
Poops, pops.
So cute. So cute.
I'm going to show you what you can do today if you don't have the software.
And this way we can do what we call floating a design instead of actually hooping a design, which is kind of nice.
Tricky, yeah.
Right?
I like that.
Something a little bit
Well, just from your nails, I can tell
non-traditional.
you're a pink girl.
I am a pink girl. I do love pink.
Hey, Jeanette.
Hey, Kim.
Hi, got a question for you.
Okay.
I was wondering if you could share some of your expertise. Do you think you could give us a little quick tutorial on such a thing?
Sure, let's head out to the machines.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Now you're back in business.
Yep. Now we've got all the fabric out of the way and the thumbtack out.
Okay, I'm going to show you today how you can hoop and...
All right, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Go
I'm
on
ready.
We'll see what
Ooh, I can't wait to see them all done.
Oh my goodness, we had so much fun.
We did. A little too much fun.
Yeah, there was a little
great
too much footage there to, well, let's just say we had a whole lot of fun putting that together, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
We hope you'll join us every Thursday for this. I have to read a couple of comments here that came through as the video was showing because this is exactly why we're doing this show. This one comes from Debbie Peppard. She says, I don't have a local sewing buddy and my shop is a bit of a drive away. So I love being with embroidery friends. I appreciate tips, motivation, and ideas. That is so fun. And then this
Love
one
it.
comes from Darlene Simmons. She says, what fun you and your friends are having. Wish I could be with you all. I'm delighted to join you all virtually. That's so fun, right?
I wish you could all be with us. too.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you are in, you know, in a sense. And
Yes.
that's why we're bringing this community together. So, Deanna, you want to talk
Okay.
to us about
I'm so excited.
new program?
We have an amazing program that is going to be part of Inside the Hoop. And that is called Buy a Block. Now, you might be thinking, what does that entail? What does that mean? So some of the projects that we have done before, we are going to take a single block out of that project and do kind of a redo. We'll be changing up the colors or showing it in a different way, giving you some ideas, some inspiration. Maybe if you're new to embroidery, like myself, maybe it's that, you know, the big project overall is a little bit intimidating. But if you can do one block, that's something that feels doable, not so overwhelming, and it can
it's
be
quick,
yes, quick
right?
and easy. Yes, for sure. So you may be asking, what does this mean for a newbie?
Yeah.
I kind of explained that.
Yeah.
This will be something that you can tackle, a smaller project instead of the big overwhelming ones, just one little slice of it.
But now Ginger and I have been embroidering for years now. What would that mean to someone who has been doing embroidery for a whole, long time and maybe isn't so much a beginner, but they just want to grab that block?
So Ginger, what do you think that would mean?
I might do it do a redo, like kind of freshen it up, maybe do it in some different colors, maybe use it in a different way. So, and you can be watching over the next few weeks to see what we do for those kinds of projects.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Kim, what do you think? How would this appeal to someone? Say they already bought the entire project.
yeah,
What
because
would it mean for them?
well, these buy blocks are, like you said, they're coming from these larger projects that we have at Kimberbell. And, they're not going to be every project or every block that's within that project, but we're going to pull a couple out every now and then. And so for someone who actually already has the design itself and has the quilt, oh my gosh, this is an extra bonus, right?
Right.
To go, oh, I've got that quilt already in my, in my stash or whatever. Yeah, exactly. I buy it all.
Yeah.
But now they have more reason to use the specific blocks from there. So we hope that inspires you, whether, you have it already or you just want to go, oh yeah, I can see another way of using that specific block.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So all of these things. Now, where can you get this? Guess what? It is going to be downloadable today. The project we are showing you today, you are going to be able to log in and get today. So I'm going to tell you, you just log into kimberbell.com, click on products, digital downloads, and the block that we're sharing with you today is Buy a Block Choke Cherry House.
Choke Cherry House. Okay.
Oh, are you guys excited?
Where did
that
Yes.
come from? Okay, so the Choke Cherry House comes from our Falling for Autumn feature quilt. So this is going to be a fun little project. Kim, we kind of put Kim in charge of this one this week. And so she's going to show you some fun ways that she redid the Choke Cherry House.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look first at an image of the actual main project that this came from.
Okay.
Like Ginger said, this came from Falling for Autumn. This is a quilt project now available to everyone out there. And many of you probably have already received that and have maybe even made the quilt. But the chokeberry house is just one of those from that row of houses that is just so cute. Here it is. Yep. Take a look at that. That's the full quilt. And if you're so inspired, we hope that you will not only make this little chokeberry house, but you'll want the whole thing, right? Eventually.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want just a little taste of what I did with the chokeberry house, let's take a look at how I made this into some Christmas houses. And I'm going to show you the technique, as simple as it is, how to applique on your embroidery machine. Let's go ahead and watch for the next few minutes on that. Hey everyone, Kim here, and I am so excited to share with you how to make this simple little house block. As you can see, I've already done 2 of them for Christmas, but I need a 3rd one in the row. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Now you're going to be able to download these instructions at kimberbell.com for this cute little house. And the instructions are perfectly stepped out for you step by step. So download those with your design, but I'm going to show you right now how easy it is to do in just a few simple steps. You've got 2 options for hooping. First of all, you could take your background fabric that you're going to be placing that house block on, and you can extend it beyond the cut size that is listed in your instructions so that it goes from one side of the hoop to the other side of the hoop. If you do that, just make sure that you have a lightweight mesh cutaway like we have in the instructions behind it, and then you layer this one on top, and then you hoop the 2 together. But instead, I'm actually going to use a little bit less fabric by cutting it according to the instructions, hooping my lightweight mesh cutaway stabilizer, and then finding the center of my background block. In this case, it's this cute Kimberbell holly fabric, and I can find the center real quick by folding it into 4s and then centering that on top of my stabilizer, as you see here. And now to keep it down in place, see, I'm just kind of floating it. Instead of hooping the entire piece of fabric, I'm just going to take a little bit of paper tape and tape on each side. All right. Again, this is an oversized block, so don't worry too much if it's not exactly centered. You'll cut it down to size when it's time. All right, now that I've done that, I'm going to place this onto the bed of my machine and stitch my first step, which is called the placement outline for your house. So step number 1, placement outline. All right, the next step is I'm going to take my background piece of fabric for my house and just lay it directly on top. And just put a couple pieces of Kimberbell paper tape there just to prevent that block from shifting. Step number 2, stitch the tuck down line for the house. I'm going to remove the design from my machine and place it down on a flat surface. Then I'm going to take my Kimberbell applique scissors and just quickly trim around the outside edge. Step number 3, you're now going to stitch your placement outline for your door fabric. After I do that, I'm going to place my fabric down and then move right on to step number 4, where I'm going to then stitch the tack down line for that door. All right, I'm going to place this back onto my machine and move on to step number 5, which is the placement outline for the star. Once I've done that placement outline, I'm going to place that fabric down right on top of the star, then do the tack down outline, and then bring it back to my table and trim around the outside edge. Step number 7 and 8. Now I'm going to take my white fabric, which is my window, and stitch an outline for that window, lay my fabric down, tape it in place, and then go on to step 8, where we will do the tack down stitch, and then of course, as you know, we're going to trim around it. Let's do it. Okay, it is looking cute. We are ready to see this house take a little bit more shape. And this is where the satin stitches really shine. So in steps 9, 10, 11, and 12, we're going to do a series of satin stitches. Then we're going to stop and place our vinyl on top of that window. Let's do it. Okay, while that stitch out is finishing, there's just one last step. This is an optional step. If you want to use vinyl, clear vinyl for your window, then after this step number 12, you're going to place the vinyl on top of the window and then stitch your final step, which is going to tack down that vinyl, and it's also going to do your doorknob. Now this again is optional. If you're not using our clear vinyl and you want to do it just without it, it certainly still looks just as cute as you can see here. All right, so what am I gonna do with these 3 little houses? I'm still not sure. Got a few ideas. So be sure to keep watching as I'll show you live on Inside the Hoop exactly what happens with these 3 Christmas houses. Alrighty there. So I hope, whether you've done applique for years, or you're brand new, you may have learned something new right there with that short little video clip on how to applique that really cute little house, right?
Yes.
Now, just to clarify, it is a $5 download.
Yes.
That's available starting today. And also it is the same house that comes from the larger quilt. That's why it's called just buying a block, right? Buy a block. So you may already have the quilt and think, oh, good, now I have another way to use it. Or you might be thinking, ooh, I haven't tried the big quilt yet. I'm a little intimidated to try that. As I saw someone mentioned in the comments, they're like, oh, this is perfect because I'm not so sure I could do the big one, but I certainly could try a small one.
Yes.
So as I mentioned in the video there, I had the 3rd house that I wanted to put together in a row because I'm thinking, okay, you got to have more than 2 houses. You got to have 3. So I did 3. And then when I got to thinking about what that project was actually going to be, that's when I'm like, nope, I got to go with 4 houses. So since that video was recorded, 4 was the number. And let me show you that it's as easy as framing an embroidery design. This is the new project I made with that one simple house.
Adorable.
Isn't that the
gosh,
cutest?
I love it.
So fun for Christmas, right?
Yes.
They're like gingerbread houses almost.
Oh
like,
my gosh, yes. Well, this one right here, let's do an up close of this. Can we get really close to that one? Oh, yes. This was, I thought, okay, we got to do a gingerbread house. So in this one, I actually used our gingerbread felt in there. And then I found these cute little candy canes just at the craft store. And I added those candy canes on the house as well. And then the other ones, I just did just solely in fabric, as you can see right here.
So cute.
Yeah.
And what a fun way to, if someone's new to the neighborhood, you could
Oh, yeah.
just
that's a
some
good
fun
idea.
things.
yeah.
Or like you said, for Christmas, for a new Christmas decoration.
Someone that just moved into a new house, maybe as a little housewarming gift would be fun.
Well, I know that, there's oftentimes people move a lot, whether they're in the military or for work or whatever it may be. And so how fun would it be to frame like these houses and then actually personalize it with the address that you lived in that particular home.
So cute.
Maybe some of us might need a dozen of these. I don't know.
Yeah. Get bigger and bigger.
There you go. Now, this was a frame that I just bought at a hobby store, and it uses the 4x6 frames in there. So if you're wondering about what size did you cut it to, I just cut it down to a 4x6 inch size, and then I just put it behind that glass.
I love it.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
No extra quilting, no extra nothing. Literally just stitch the block like you saw in the video, cut it down to 4x6, framed it, and done.
Love it.
Then I got really excited thinking, oh, what else could I do with 4 frames, right? 4 frames? Think about it. The seasons of the year.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
That would be
if
adorable.
if I had even more time, I would have been like, oh, this is my winter house. This is my spring, fall. No, for spring, summer, and fall or whatever. Yeah. And so I think that would be really fun to put those in the different colors of that season.
I love it.
All right. So that is what I did, but I have to show you. I get so excited about these things, and you start going, oh my gosh, what else could I do? There's
all the possibilities.
Fabrics, right?
Yes.
So I did just one of these, but I did a Halloween house, and I framed it in this one. Just to put, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this on my entryway table and probably put some pumpkins around it. And now I have the cutest Halloween house, right?
I love it.
So
the possibilities,
simple.
like you said, once you get going and start doing it, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just noticed on the fabric there's like little tiny spiders.
I know.
Oh,
I know. That came from the old fabric stash.
I love it.
Hey, what a great way to use some of your scraps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So there you go. Whether you do just one house block and frame it, or you do 4 like I did here and frame those, there's just another way to use that bio block.
I love it.
so many fun ideas.
Wow, guys, we are towards the end of our show. We told you it'd be around 30-ish minutes, so we're going to keep to it. But I want you to know that every week that you come, first of all, means the world to us. We're so very grateful for you being here each and every Thursday at noon Mountain Time. Same place, same time, on Facebook or YouTube. If you have friends out there or you're part of, machine embroidery groups, we would love for you to share this video with them so that more people can be inspired to do all kinds of things with their embroidery machine.
Or if you have a friend that's like, oh, I've been wanting to try it, but I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
This is a great place to come.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is just the beginning, guys. We have actually reached out to you and asked you things like, what are your favorite machine embroidery tips and tricks? We're going to be sharing those, what you, the viewers, are saying every week. So that will be part of the program. And then, of course, all the inspiration, the behind the scenes videos, you name it. It's just going to be a fun little half an hour-ish that we're going to join you for Inside the Hoop. We hope you'll join us as well. All right. So we have that giveaway.
Yes. Before we go,
okay,
we want to know.
What? Oh, yes. What's the question?
The question is,
Deanna's like, oh, wait a minute.
I lost my place. No, the question is, what time of day do you like to embroidery? Are you an early morning riser? Do you like to get up and just tackle it first thing in the morning? Or maybe are you a night owl? Would you rather stay up late after everyone else is in bed and work on a project?
Oh, for me, it's definitely get up early. I used to be a night owl. I don't know how many of you can agree with this, but this old 50-year-old woman here ain't so much a night owl anymore. Oh my gosh, 9 o'clock hits and I'm like, peace out, folks. I'm gone.
I'm in about the same way.
Are you?
Yeah. Maybe the afternoon time.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe I should have given mid-afternoon as an option.
Yeah, right.
For those of us that can't get up early or stay up late anyway.
Yeah, there you go. So make a comment in the comment section of YouTube or Facebook and answer that question. I think that would be a great way to enter the giveaway.
Yes, there you go. It's a bonus.
Yep.
Yeah.
So speaking of the giveaway, how can you win? So please comment, right?
Yeah,
on
answer
our
that
contest.
Answer a question.
I like that.
And also you can comment on what you would like to see inside the hoop. What are some tips and tricks you'd like us to share maybe? Or what are some projects you'd like us to work up? Like, we'd love to know what your ideas are for the show as well. So comment on YouTube or on Facebook or on our Instagram, and that will enter you to win. And we will have the winner next week.
Yeah, on Inside the
Hoop.
On
Hoop.
Inside the Hoop. Yeah.
You know, Lisa Abner out there, she says, afternoon when my chores are done.
There you go.
Okay. Wow, you have some self-discipline.
Yes, she
right
does.
there.
I was like,
Maybe that's how you make yourself get your chores done.
There you go.
Like,
It's a
get
little
this done.
motivating,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How about Kim Kloss out there? She says she likes to get up in the morning and head into her sewing room to work on embroidery projects.
I love it.
I love
Just
that.
first thing.
Great way to spend the day.
Cindy West says, anytime I get a chance to turn my machine on.
There
Well,
you go.
Yeah, you're not a kidding, for sure.
I like it.
Let's see. Oh, Kathy Taylor says, I love a quiet afternoon, no one to disturb me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Yeah.
Me too.
What about you?
You know, I would probably have to say I would probably be more of an afternoon person. I used to be the night owl that like get the kids to bed and stay up, but you know, when you're getting up early and anyway.
Yeah.
So I would probably be one of those that in the afternoon when everything's quiet, people are busy,
Yeah.
then that's
Then
when
that's
I
when
would
it
sneak
goes.
off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
like it
say
too.
so. A good amount of just some downtime for you, some me time, right?
Yep.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our first Inside the Hoop show.
Yes.
How's your heart feeling?
It's so much calmer.
Okay.
It's feeling so much better.
Once we got to the point where we're just here with friends,
Yeah.
it felt much better.
Exactly. Next week, I will be in New York, so I won't be able to join you, but you got these two
Don't care.
crazies. And I cannot promise what's going to happen during that show. These
We're
two
unleashed
ladies.
and unsupervised.
Right. But then I will see you again the next week. Of course, join us every Wednesday. Join me every
Yes.
Wednesday for What's New Wednesday at Kimberbell, where I share, the themes that you're working on, plus telling you what's coming out at a store near you or
Yes.
online.
Yep.
Every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Same place, but at 10 o'clock is What's New Wednesday. And then every Thursday, these three crazies are going to get together to share with you some tips and ideas and inspiration, all of it. So we hope you
And in the meantime, if
Yeah.
you can't tune into those, we also have a podcast you could jump on and
a
listen
podcast. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yes, a podcast. And so sign up for our emails. Maybe that's the best answer. Sign up for our emails.
Yeah.
Make sure you never miss a theme, machine embroidery. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Keep doing what you love and keep experiencing the joy of creativity. Bye-bye.
See ya.